Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about today is chicken. Yeah, chicken. It's something that we all have in our freezers, something that we've all pressure canned or dehydrated, right? Well, in an unprecedented move that could fundamentally reshape the very concept of the food industry, U.S. regulators have approved the sale of lab-grown chicken. Yeah. So on Wednesday, the Agriculture Department gave the go-ahead to two California-based companies, Upside Foods and Good Meat. Now, we've talked about Upside Foods before, okay, but Good Meat, this is the first time I'm hearing about them. And it's to bring their cell-cultivated meat to the nation's restaurant tables and eventually to our supermarket shelves. So these companies have been racing to be the very first in the U.S. to sell meat that doesn't come from slaughtered animals. And they branded this controversial new product as cell-cultivated or cultured meat. And this announcement, this is what the Good Meat company said. They said this announcement that we're now able to produce and sell cultivated meat in the United States is a major movement and moment for our company, the industry, and the food system. That's what the CEO of Good Meat said. How do we know? How can we tell, though, like when we're going out to a restaurant or when we're food shopping? Is it going to be labeled? That's my biggest question. Is it going to be labeled? So while these companies and the regulators claim that the development is a step toward eliminating harm to our animals and reducing environmental impacts, there's people out there like critics and all, they remain unconvinced. And I'm not convinced either. Because like I said, will it be labeled? Will we be able to have the choice to pick real or this other stuff, So someone else by the name of Tetrick said, instead of all of the land and all of the water that's used to feed all of these animals that are slaughtered, we can do it in a different way. I'm still not convinced. So these optimistic claims seem to overshadow the stark realities of this process. Cultivated meat is developed by growing animal stem cells in a nourishing medium and a bioreactor. The end product mimics the appearance and taste of traditional meat. But I'm sure there's going to be those of us that will be able to tell the difference, yeah? So, for Upside, the end product comes out in a large sheets shaped into items like chicken cutlets, sausage, right? But Good Meat, which already sells cultivated meat in Singapore, transforms their chicken cells into a variety of forms like cutlets and nuggets and shredded meat. However, the public should exercise caution before embracing this so-called innovation. Not only does this advancement raise ethical and potential health concerns, because you don't know what long term, you know what I mean? But it also brings into the question the sustainability of this method. The rush to grab this lab-grown meat to the market may be premature without a comprehensive understanding of its long-term environmental impact, but not just environmental. What about our bodies? Economic feasibility, potential health risks. This is what my question is too. I mean, as it stands, the Agriculture Department approval feels more like a worrying leap into the unknown rather than a confidential step towards the sustainability and animal welfare. It remains to be seen whether consumers will readily accept this new meat that swaps the farmyard for the laboratory. So, I don't know of a timeline of when this stuff will hit the supermarket shelves or the restaurants or anything like that. And like I said, will it be labeled? Will we know which is which? Is it going to say on a menu, hey, guess what? This is not real, or this is real? Or are they going to trick us into saying, oh yeah, it's delicious, try it? Or, oh no, yeah, it's real. That's my concern, you know. And who's to say, you know, what if somebody, you know, has a food allergy? You know, say one of us has shellfish allergy, nut allergy, gluten allergy, and we go and eat something like this unbeknownst to ourselves, and we end up having an allergic reaction, anaphylactic. You know, that's my concern. I still have to get tested to see if I'm gluten, if I have a gluten allergy, and which I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure that I am. And so if I were to go and eat this and not realize it because I wasn't forewarned, and I have an allergic reaction, you know, will someone be held accountable? Probably not. You know, so this is, you know, a concern that I think that we should all bring to the table. And I know you're going to say, well, you know, just don't eat it. Well, like I said, is it going to be labeled? Or we're going to be told? They might not. They might just usher this in, not label it, or mix it in with the real chicken and say, watch this. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so, or is it going to be in the frozen food section next to all the processed stuff, like the Tyson chicken nuggets and stuff like that? You know, things like that. You know, these are the things that are in my head. You know, well, I don't buy processed foods, so will I be safe because I already stay away from it? Or is it going to look, feel, taste that, you know, just like the real stuff, and I'm not going to be able to tell the difference because it's sitting right next to the boneless, skinless chicken breast? You know, thinking out loud here. This is how my brain works. So I think this is a recipe for disaster. I really do. So what are your thoughts? Okay. So all right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, I will see you in the next one. Okay, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Okay.